Alright, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another stream. Nikke, to be more specific. What's up, nature? I see you there, Lord of Just Ass. Yes, indeed. So yeah, you know I couldn't go without doing Kay's story. She's been in NPC jail for so long. And look at that, they already have a pop-up. I was also going to mention that we also have our Stellar Blade collab coming up as well soon too. So, yeah. So yeah, we're going to go through all of Lord for Justice. And then also test K out because I have at least one or two combinations that I definitely want to try. So, without further ado, hope everyone has been well. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Lord for Justice. Here we go. Undisclosed location in the Ark. Perilous Siege Safe House. Kay stares down with sunken eyes at the sentenced targets brought in earlier. Two men and one woman have their arms and legs tightly bound and tape sealed over their mouths. Scattered around them are various samples of a drug prevalent in the Ark, referred to as mist. Kay peels the tape off one of the man's mouth. Please don't kill me. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. I don't think he made it. As the man's body hits the floor, it is accompanied by the clink of a shell casing landing. Kay removes the tape from the other man's mouth. So this is how it ends, getting used and then tossed to the wolves. You don't have a clue, do you? The judges in Perilous Siege are way worse than us. The statement causes Kay, who is aiming her weapon at the man's head, to pause. At least we're honest about being dishonest. What's up, Rigo? Let the bodies hit the floor, indeed. Also, last. What? Oh, crap. I was reading, I clicked too fast. Hold on. But, oh no. Not you. There we go. You prattle on about justice, as if there's anything righteous about this dirty work. Damn. The bullet grazes the man's cheek, interrupting his seething tirade. People are always like first to comment. I am last. Shut up. Get it over with, will you? Just kill me already. Another casing drops. The man collapses, his face frozen in contorted rage. Kay looks down at the growing pool of blood with dead eyes. No! The remaining woman, who was still tied up, watches with terror in her eyes. After glancing her way, Kay pulls out a phone and dials a number. Before there is even a ring, the line connects with a click. Report. Request for stay of execution. Standby. Denied. Execute immediately. Damn. And if I refuse? Murmured voices can be heard on the other end. A voice different from the previously monotonous tone is now coming from the phone. It is the voice of an elderly person. Kay, are you listening? X? That's right. I believe this is the first time you've heard my voice. And yet, you still recognize me? That's because you're the only one of the upper strata who still seems human. That's an interesting statement there. Because there's we have theories and things about the central government and whatnot and who runs it. I think it's actually 10. Well, either way, based on the other names. Gotcha. X. Roman numerals, yes. We'll just call them X, though. I'll take that as a compliment. However, I believe we have a misunderstanding to clear up. The man's voice immediately drops all pretense of warmth and shifts to a cold, emotionless tone. Kay can feel the hairs on her body stand on end. X gonna give it to you, exactly. The judges are a committee. Everyone has an equal say, and therefore all decisions are impartial. However, the letters in our code names also stand for something. To borrow the terminology you just used, one could say we're divided into the upper and lower strata, yes? So tell me, what do you think that means? Remember what your name stands for. Accept the consequences of the choice you made. I'm waiting for a response. For the sake of a righteous judgment, the call disconnects. Kay grips the phone tightly and clenches her jaw. Having overheard the call, a look of resignation washes over the woman sitting in front of Kay. Undisclosed location in the Ark. Perilous siege. Safe house. There's the sound of a single gunshot. Then the echo of a shell casing rolling on the floor. Then several more shots. Oh, that looks sick. Okay. This track, it's nice. I listened to it already on Cosmograph's channel. Yeah. Let's see. Who's the challenge? Uh-oh. It's Chatterboy. Okay. Let's go to the shop, because we're going to need them all. I'm just going to grab this one. And then... Actually, yeah, we just need this. There, that should be all of them. And where is... Let's see. Aha. Okay. We'll get that as well, too, of course, after we finish it all. Our reward boost Nikkes are who? Here we go. We got Moran. It's like, let's throw her in there. Of course, we're going to throw D in there.
Roger. I'm going with you.
Let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, Moran's a 40. So we're going to need another one. So...
It's only natural that you would need my help in times like this.
Let's throw her in there. We'll use our bunny sisters as well.
Then are we gonna go play a game? Sounds fun.
There we go. That works. I think that works at least. It'll work. Plain and simple. We'll make it work like we usually do. It's that peculiar time of day when the weariness of a full and busy day is intermingled with the satisfaction of having spent your time well. Here is today's breaking news. Traces of illegal drug trafficking were found in an office in the Ark's Western District. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading the ACPU to suspect inter-organizational conflict. Things are getting grim. I absentmindedly watch the TV for a while, then get up to take a shower. What's up, doggo? However, I sense that someone is already in the bathroom. In the past, this would have caused me to panic. But that was then, and this is now. I smile and open the door. Okay, just hi. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure based on the picture that this is the L2D that we get for the home screen. Damn. 4K. I wanted to borrow your shower for a minute. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair soon enough. It's like poor Kay. Kay's voice seems dispirited, and I can see bloodstains on her face. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I rushed over to check on her. Ah, take it easy. That hurts. I'm not sensing Kay's usual abrasive energy. First thing first, let's tend to these injuries. Poor Kay. What? And how do you intend on doing that? I was going to call Mary or Pepper. And notify the entire world about Perilous Siege and what we do? Don't worry about me. I'm not badly hurt. I just need to stay here for a moment. That what you just said. And then I'll be fine. Kay! Kay's eyes close as she slumps over, and I rush over to catch her before she falls. Let me get you into the other room. I try to lift her. But she's unexpectedly heavy. Careful, I'm on a mission of great consequence. They outfit us with special bodies for such missions. They're completely different from those you pick up without a care. When you're out gallivanting with your Nikke girlfriends, damn. Oh no! Of all the people to like call us out, it was gonna be Kay. That's great. Damn. Kay curls up inside the tub. Well, if we just respond with, "You're one of them too." No. Leave me be. I'll feel better soon, and then I'll be gone. I'm sorry for making a mess out of your bathroom. What are you doing? I'm going to stay here until you feel better. Kay stares blankly as I sit next to the tub. Whatever. Do as you please. After responding bluntly, she slowly closes her eyes. Damn, we've got a dejected Kay. She's not okay.
Hit him hard.
K stands for kilograms. Oh no, I forgot to do something. Yeah. There we go. It's like, yeah. But
Target is still
this is
alive.
going to be quite the situation, though, because they're Perilous Siege. Like, this just, you know, this isn't a regular outfit.
Doesn't it?
Perilous Siege is, they respond directly to the central government and cut and carry out the dirty work. So if she decides to go against them or something like that, yeah. A while later, Kay has managed to clean herself up. I then summon up every last ounce of strength I have and attempt to help move her. Phew. Are you okay? Sounds like you're the one who needs to lie down, not me. I'm fine. Just gotta catch my breath. Fine. After giving a perfunctory response, Kay turns her back to me. Nova? Yes? I think I've lost my memory. What do you mean? Not quite the same as Arcana. It's not all gone. But there are bits and pieces missing. On top of that, I have no recollection whatsoever of the past week. The last thing I remember is formulating a plan to collect intel for a top-level mission. Next thing I knew, I woke up inside the safe house, and everything in between is a blank. Do you remember how you got your injuries? Not a clue. They don't appear to be severe, and certainly don't inhibit my movements. Like Kay said, the injuries do appear only to be surface-level cuts and scrapes. It's hard to explain. It's like my body is refusing to move. At any rate, that's the situation. I also can't get in touch with any of the upper strata, or D. So they must have did something to her. Do you think it could be... I doubt it. If they wanted me dead, I wouldn't be here right now. The judges aren't nearly that sloppy. So what does it mean? Probably just one of those things. Something the judges consider perfectly normal. You don't seem to be so certain. Of course she isn't. She lost her memory, so do you really believe that? What other choice do I have? Throw my hands up and wait for things to unfold? I've got to proceed like usual. Wrap things up, leave no loose ends, and deal with any aftermath if and when it comes. Is that how you usually operate? Yes. Perhaps feeling a bit more energized from our conversation, Kay sits up on the bed. Speaking of which, heading back to work? You catch on quick. I guess humans are intuitive creatures after all. Yeah, but I'm not so sure I want to get used to what's going on here. Who is it? Arcana. Take a guess. Just a moment. Tell her to come in. She already knows everything. Alright. Come in. Hell yeah. Arcana walks in with a beaming smile, then promptly spins around upon seeing Kay. Look how much taller she is, too. You two go ahead and have fun. It's fine. Come on in. Sorry, but... I kinda hoped it'd just be the two of us being intimate, whispering sweet nothings to each other and all that stuff. It's not what you think. After a while, Arcana finally calms down and explains why she came. There was a break-in at the library. The Forbidden Library, to be precise. My room isn't the only entrance to that place, you see. Normally, they're tightly sealed, but... Arcana shows us a picture of a metal door that's been split open like a sheet of paper. Could that perhaps be because of an axe? You know, one that D carries around? One of them ended up like this. You call that a break-in? I know, the word barely does it justice. Lord for justice. The other thing is that the alarm never went off. I only discovered it when I didn't have anything else to do. I mean, when I was making my rounds. Kay and I exchange a silent glance. Let's go. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. A break-in at the Forbidden Library and the memories of a Perilous Siege member mysteriously vanishing? There's no way it's all a coincidence. Did you say you lost your memory? I've got a great method that works for me whenever my memory gets wiped. If you want, I could... Keep it to yourself. Oh, okay. Let's head to the library.
How am I supposed to fight in this outfit?
Wait a moment.
Who do you think did it? What? They gotta be pretty damn strong in order to just, like, split the door open like that.
How do you
Or
hold
just
them?
have a really strong weapon.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Arcana takes us to the scene of the crime. A bulky iron door thicker than my body has been torn apart like a piece of cloth. Is this passage normally unused? I personally don't use it, no. Hey, what's up, dragon? But others do? During emergencies, yes. Arcana glances over at Kay, who is examining the door. You mean... Yes, this passage is occasionally used by members of Perilous Siege. It's connected to the path that I usually take. Neither I nor anyone else uses it often, so we employ additional security measures to keep an eye on it. Did you report it? Yes, as soon as I saw it. But for some reason, I haven't received a response yet. I started wondering what I should do, and then I figured that since you're connected with this place as well... That was smart of you. I'll ask the higher-ups myself. Wait. I suddenly remember Kay mentioning how she was unable to reach D. No answer. From D, you mean? She's probably on a mission. She's always hard to get a hold of. Really? She always answers my calls. Maybe she's more proactive about answering calls from her husband. I don't think that's it. Anyway, let's go inside. Inside? Whoever did this didn't do it because they were bored. They were looking for something. That's true, but is there anything missing from the archive? I checked the highly classified materials first, and luckily nothing is missing from those. I didn't have time to look at the other materials. Then we can look together. Good idea. If we figure out what's gone missing or what's been damaged, that might clue us in on as to who the intruder was. Kay pushes the iron door further open for us to go in. Let's go. The passage eventually intersects with the corridor leading to Arcana's room. Upon arriving at the Forbidden Library's reading room, we commence our search. Not long after that... Well, that was less hassle than I thought it'd be. This room holds the documents that are one level below the most highly classified materials. I've already checked them. I see a wooden door which resembles the one I saw before leading to the room where the Goddess Squad's records were housed. On it, there's a sign that reads S-1452, along with a crude lock. It's open. You're right. The faint musty scent of old books wafts through the crack of the open door. What kind of records are kept there, or kept here? That's where the records pertaining to Perilous Siege are stored. What? Let's go inside. Inside, the room is in complete disarray. Oh my gosh. Those wicked thieves. They made a complete mess of the place. Arcana hastily begins picking up the books scattered on the floor. Forget about those for now. More importantly, it looks to me like some of the books are missing. What? Just as Kay said, some sections of the shelves are noticeably empty. Do you have any idea what those missing books were about, Arcana? Well, the records here are usually redacted before they get to us. They are? I told you before. The higher-ups censor them. Oh. But I still remember some of the titles. Let me see. Arcana examines the gaps in the shelves. Looks like they're mission records for 2 members of Perilous Siege. So the Forbidden Library was broken into, and records related to Perilous Siege have gone missing. Meanwhile, Kay has been injured and lost her memory, and Dee is completely MIA. This isn't good. This might go deeper than we initially thought. I'm about to say, what was that? Yeah, what was that? Is there some kind of construction going on? I heard they were expanding the Forbidden Library. Yeah, but that's not set to start for a while. Let's check it out. We hurry out of the room to follow the continuous thudding sound. Unless someone's in a fight, like having a gunfight or something.
As long as I have plot, I can be strong.
NTE test soon. I saw that. It's like I did. It's funny because I'm pretty sure I already pre-registered initially for the game, but I tried to make sure and like clicked on the link to pre-register for the test, and the network is down. So either they messed up and something went wrong, or there's just so many people clicking on the link and it's just not working properly. We're collab kids. Soon, Wriggle, soon. As we run, the noise continues. When we arrive at the main reading room of the Ark Library, we find what seems to be the source of the noise. It's Moran. Her dino outfit. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. Moran is desperately trying to straighten the bookshelves that have fallen over like dominoes. Oh, man. How am I going to clean this all up? Moran? Cadet? Are you here to help me? How thoughtful of you. What are you doing here? Or what's going on with the outfit? Both, actually. It's just like, okay. It's like, but yeah. My outfit? Moran looks down at her clothes. What about it? It's like, she's like, these are my casual clothes. I'm in disguise. I've never seen you wear that before. Oh, what I usually wear is the Peony Association traditional garb. But this is just casual wear. That's what I figured. Almost like, yeah. Nice. I don't deserve to wear the Peony Association uniform now. Anyway, for this research that I'm doing, it's important that people don't know that I'm from the Peony Association. What kind of research would necessitate... Oh. What else? 6-0. Yup. 6-0. Have you made any progress? Refresh for kids. Moran pulls out an envelope from her pocket. What's this? Missed. Of course. Yup. That's right, because 6-0 was involved in the drugs before. Yep. So we're coming back to this. This is great. That's a nice casual outfit. It is. This is the room I used to slack. I mean, this is the room I use for brief breaks. Make yourselves comfortable. Arcana leads us to a small room connected to the librarian's desk, whereupon Moran, Kay, and I all sit down. It's like, yeah, Moran's outfit. You said your name was Kay? Does Perilous Siege have an interest in this as well? That's none of your business. Then I won't share any information with you either. Cadet, let's talk in private. Moran stands up. Sit down. Don't tell me what to do. You little. Both of you, calm down. Didn't Rosanna mention something before about Underworld Queen and Perilous Siege not getting along? Why would we get along with scum like them? They say they punish evildoers, but everyone in the underworld knows the truth. The only people who get a bullet in the head are those who get in the way. We punish those who do wrong and make them pay the price. That is the only path to true justice. Don't talk to me about justice. What you do is the furthest thing from just... Enough, both of you. Moran, can you tell us what you found? We're in a bit of a tough situation now, and any information you have could be helpful. We are justice. We are venom. Fine. I'll tell you, but only because you're the one asking. Moran sits back down and pulls out a small notebook. According to a recent lead, I found out that mist is being distributed again in the Ark. I did everything I could to track down the suppliers, but it was like they vanished into thin air. I'm telling the truth. I hid myself out of sight and waited for them all to head into their hideout. Once they were inside, I raided the place immediately. When I did, no one was there. Cloaking technology. I don't know. Could there have been a secret passage of some kind? I checked for that too. I ran over that place with a fine-tooth comb and smashed everything. But didn't turn up anything. Could it be... Here is today's breaking news. Traces of illegal drug trafficking were found in an office in the Ark's Western District. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading the ACPU to suspect inter-organizational conflict. Inter. So that was you. Huh? What was that? Nothing. So you came to the library to investigate further? No. I ended up apprehending the criminals. They had some mist on them. What? But I don't know what happened. I was chasing after 3 people, 2 men and a woman. Oh, yeah. The 2 men disappeared, although I have no idea where, and only the woman was left. Wait. Kay, who had been listening silently until that point, interrupts Moran. Two men and one woman, you said? Yeah. Do you know something? Kay clutches her head. Kay? What's wrong? Are you hurt? I didn't know Perilous Siege had feelings. It's so great. Don't worry about it. Just tell me more about the three people you were tracking. Oh man, that was a good laugh. Ruffalo wildly. I love that. You said there's only one woman left. Yeah, but something bad must have happened to her. She was totally out of it. She kept rambling and saying someone killed her friends. That was Kay. I was barely able to get a coherent sentence out of her, but finally managed to get a rough description of who killed them. I wrote it down and came to the library to try to find more information. Why the library? I'm sure the library has that kind of information. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, What? I thought you could find anything you needed at a library. Damn. There, Moran. Anyway, now that I met up with you guys, it doesn't matter. Should I just tell you the description? Please. Moran clears her throat and flips through her notebook. Female with long black hair. It wasn't possible to ascertain whether she was human or a Nikke. Not much to go on. Exactly. Even amongst our small group, you and I already matched that description. Is that it? Of course not. Next, she had a gun with spikes. Oh god. She's trying her best, yes. Oh man. A kind of pistol. Or maybe a submachine gun? A gun, in any case. I like how we just look over at Kay. We're just like, go on. Don't look at me like that. There are lots of other guns with spikes out there. Is there any more? Keep going. That's all I got from her. Figures. Oh wait, there was one more thing. I just forgot to write it down. Apparently the woman was talking to someone on the phone and said something about refusing to carry out an execution and then accepting a choice. A whole bunch of ominous stuff like that. Then something about a righteous judgment and, some other stuff. Yeah. What did you say? Kay grabs Moran's shoulders and glares at her. What did you just say? What's gotten into you? Moran, can we talk with that woman now? Sure. I told her to go lie down for a while. I can go wake her up. Let's go, quickly. Lead the way. Okay. Damn. What in the hell is going on? It's like, yep.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
Interesting. And also Sixo mentioned.
Don't worry, everyone will get their turn to die.
Reloading.
So I'm wondering, Nice. And then it died.
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
I'm wondering if we're... like, when are we actually going to get to see Sixo? I wonder if they're gonna, like, continue this over into, like, Anniversary and everything. Moran takes us to the point near where the outer rim and arc are partitioned. This is it. I ring the doorbell and wait for a moment. There's no sign of anyone inside. I ring the bell a second time, but nothing happens. Could she have left and gone somewhere? I step aside for a moment. Why? That woman was in no state to go anywhere. That tells me, yep, someone got to her. Huh? I thought your brain was a useless lump, but you're pretty sharp. Guess Underworld Queen isn't so bad for a bunch of lousy chumps. Wow, I had no idea you were capable of of complimenting someone. Maybe you're a better person than I thought. You stay here and look after Cadet. I'll go inside. Moran easily breaks down the flimsy door and steps inside. Soon after. We've got a small problem, Cadet. Come inside. Damn. All right. She dead? Did she OD? Lingering inside the room was a scent I've smelled a few times before. The pungent metallic scent of blood. Not only that. She's dead. The body of a woman lies on the floor. I was holding myself back earlier because it's you. But this changes things. Now I've gotten involved in this. What in the world is going on? I'm sorry. I didn't know when was the right time to fill you in. I began to explain everything to Moran. From Kay losing her memory to the Forbidden Library being infiltrated. All the while, Kay silently examines the dead woman's body with sunken eyes. I had no idea it was this serious. I'm sorry for getting you mixed up in this. Now... Wait. Just a minute. Let me think. Moran closes her eyes for a few moments, then reopens them. Fine. I'll help. What about 6-0? It's okay. I'd hit a wall with that anyway. This is probably gonna lead to 6-0 anyway. Once I finish helping you and Kay, you two can return the favor and lend me a hand. Okay. Thanks, Moran. No need to thank me. What are friends for? Are you two done? I hate to break up the love fest, but perhaps you could spare a moment to look at this? Sorry, I'm finished. What is it? Look at this. Kay points to a wound where the blood is slowly congealing. Let me guess. It's an axe wound. Does this wound bring anything to mind? While I haven't seen many corpses in my lifetime, this injury does seem familiar. It's a gash. One which seems to have been caused by a knife or some kind of heavy blade. Like an axe, for example. Yeah. No way. Just then, footsteps echo behind us. Yep. D. Did you do this? D doesn't answer and continues walking towards me. Hold on a minute. Why don't we keep our distance and talk this through? Sensing the tension, Moran steps in front of me, but... Take this. D hands me a phone and steps back. A phone? Why would you... Answer it. As soon as I press the button, a cold and inorganic voice emerges from the speaker. Nova. Who is this? Uh-oh. It's V2. No. It's 7. Interesting. I am your father.
As long as you have me, you'll never lose this round.
So now we've got X and or 10. We've got someone named 60. Now we've got 7.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Seven? The judges. D, return to your mission. D bites her lip and briefly glances over at K as she heads out of the room. At the doorway, she stops short and stands beside me. Please help her. Call them V. Alright, we shall call them V. I have a mission for you, Nova. It's something you're already quite familiar with, so no explanation will be necessary. Wait, before that, I'm not taking questions. Justice has no place for it. What? We judges pass judgment. We embody justice. We are justice now. Yes, I knew it. Justice itself. You must follow and respect this. You are the Ark's salvation, and humanity's as well. You must become an infallible, unwavering symbol of righteousness. All of your past verdicts were the foundation. Those made in the future will be the harvest. And this judgment will be the turning point. A watershed moment, an inflection point, a divergence. The moment in which you realize the true meaning of justice. So make your judgment, Nova. Deny all falsehoods. Eradicate evil. Uphold justice. That is your role and your duty. It is your destiny. I'm sorry, the central government is just a cult. Or at least the judges are. The voice brims with more than mere conviction. It seethes with madness. I only now realize that I haven't moved this entire time, and it's only with considerable effort that I can open my mouth to speak. Who is the target this time? Who do you want me to pass judgment on? In response to my question, V lets out a sigh that seems both regretful yet also self-satisfied. The target this time. V indicates the target. Is me. Huh. Interesting. Build the Nikke harem. I'm working on it. Okay. Well, this took a turn. That's for sure. Are you sure this is the right way? Kay does not respond to Moran's question. Hey, I said, is this the right way? Most likely, yes. I have a rough idea of where the safe house is, so I'll take the lead. Alright. Watching Kay silently bite her lip reminds me of what just happened. The target this time is me. What? Judges are the embodiment of justice. And so we must always be just. But I have lost my way. The righteous path which I tread has become one of evil. My position can only be inhabited by one with an infallible sense of justice. And so, I must be judged and face judgment. What in the hell is this? You're telling me a judge, one of the upper strata, is the target? And they're the one putting a hit out on themselves? What kind of insane... You already know the answer to the question you're about to ask, Kay. What? You may know the answer, but you no longer have the privilege. A puppet is not entitled to uphold justice. Is that because Kay is a Nikke? It's nothing so banal as that. Kay has failed us. She has forgotten her mission. She has forsaken the name which was given to her. She has failed time and time again, and become little more than a hollow puppet. What's this? A key? Kay vacantly pulls out an old key from her coat. That will tell you about the path you've walked. It will reveal the truth and the facts. It will reveal my beliefs, my will, and my sense of justice. Dragon with the popcorn. Psychopath shit happening? Yeah. Kay. Kay clenches tightly to the old key in her hand, to which there is a tag attached with reads, Top Secret Archive, S-1452.
If I die, I'm taking you all with me.
Okay. So we put a hit out on themselves, and it's up to us to pass judgment.
Target is still alive.
Interesting. So,
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
I'm wondering if V and Sixo are in cahoots. Is that what they mean? That they've lost their way? And or... Yeah, that has to be it. I was gonna say something else. I was just saying maybe V is Sixo, just like
Let's
messing
go,
with
guys.
everybody. But I don't think Sixo would put a hit out on themselves. Sixo's tactic is usually to do a lot of damage and then just kind of hide away. Like, Sixo's not trying to get killed. And they're certainly not righteous. So, yeah.
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
Sixo is actually Hansel. That would be some shit. It really would be. Hansel and Gretel have been here the whole time. You know, something like that isn't too far or like out of what's the word? Like isn't too far-fetched that could happen. There are clues. Like every time we hear a judge's voice, it's inorganic. And also, we know about the whole situation with Hansel and Gretel, about how they're connected the way they are. And I think it's, what is it? Who is it is in control? Is it Hansel or is it Gretel? I can't remember who's the one in control. But yeah, only one of them is in control basically at a time. It's like, so... Or actually, one of them is in control, period. The other just kind of carries out thoughts from the other one. But yeah. Even though at the same time, they both seem to have their own feelings, though. But yeah. So something like that could be a thing. There could actually be just one person in control of all the judges. Like, and they're just being puppet controlled in a way. Like a hive mind kind of thing. Like Psychopaths. We arrive at the Perilous Siege safe house located within the Ark and open the door. A panoply of books, which have clearly been taken from the Forbidden Library, lie scattered around the safe house. I'm on the streets walking home. What's up, nature? Taking a stroll through nature? Makes sense. Kay doesn't so much as flinch at the sight. Don't get protested. Wait, what? It's as if she was expecting it, or already knew. Aren't those the records that were missing? I think so. I pick up one of the books. Shit goes crazy happened in Ferguson. Oh, Protest these nuts. That's right, nature. You tell them. Mission code K53. Declassified. They're protesting those nuts. Redacted. Assignment of judgment regarding Redacted. Redacted emerged as a major political figure amidst the chaos that spread during the evacuation to the Ark. He initially appeared upright and honest, but he is now believed to have become intoxicated by power and is plotting to overthrow the central government. Refer to attached evidence and conduct further investigation before delivering judgment. For humankind, may justice prevail. This must have been Kay's mission. Mission code D77, declassified. Target, Bright Squad. Assignment, gather intel on Bright Squad. Frequent injuries and mission delays have been reported within the squad. Intel suggests the squad leader could be deliberately sabotaging missions. Infiltrate their ranks, go undercover on a mission to the surface, and gather intel. If the squad leader is determined to have been corrupted or otherwise overtaken, pre-authorization for immediate disposal is granted. If not, focus on intelligence and gathering. For humankind, may justice prevail. D. More and more similar entries appear in the books. What? Without my knowledge, I'm mad. Damn. Cadet, I think you should take a look at this. I opened the book Moran handed over to me. Mission, codename, V1, declassified. Proposal for upholding justice within the Ark and across humanity as a whole. Within the insular society of the Ark, the activities of Perilous Siege proved remarkably effective. All traces of evil within the Ark were soon eradicated. However, Evil is the darker side of the coin which must exist for justice to persist. Therefore, a proposal to maintain justice and oversee Perilous Siege has been drafted. Which can be seen below. Formation of slums. Originally intended for formation of minor criminal organizations and other forms of social instability, but determined to be unnecessary due to the current structure and atmosphere of the art. Priority downgraded. Only periodic monitoring required. The Outer Rim. 2. Formation of Proto-Rapture Radical Group. Oh, wait. Pro-Rapture, I think that said. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Public awareness of raptures continues to decline. The attached survey suggests this is due to the fact ordinary citizens rarely encounter raptures personally. Therefore, pro-rapture radical groups are to receive clandestine support to increase awareness and foment hostility towards raptures from the general populace. Yup. People think these are all conspiracy theories. Let's see what's next. 3. Conduct surveillance on Redacted. Redacted is a powerful tool, but may fail to understand the judge's concept of justice. As such, it is necessary to through the use of up-to-date research and indirect means discovered by Redacted, find a way to prevent Redacted from being an impediment in any way. On July 22nd, X recommended a candidate for this plan. She's a skilled hacker operating under the codename 000000. That has to be, oh no. What's her name? It's right there. Crap. It'll come to me. Exia, yeah. Thank you. Proposal passed with 6 votes in favor and 3 against, excluding the proposer. Covert contract underway. I certainly didn't expect that name to show up here. Neither did I. But at least we found a lead. I can finally face the Peony Association again. Kay? Kay drops the book that she was reading and starts to tremble. Are you okay? As I move towards Kay, I catch a sight of what was in the book that fell to the floor. V1 Mid-Report. Mission success rate for general agents and Nikke's is under 50%. The plan itself is sound, but the method is flawed. Therefore, 1 Nikke from Perilous Siege will be deployed on the mission V1. V1 as a parallel agent. Codename K gladly accepted the mission. Uh-oh.
Target acquired. Shoot to kill.
K is a double agent. Or 6-0. That was 6-0? 6-0 is the other super wizard hacker. Yeah, you're right. That would make more sense, given the context of what's going on.
Mission complete.
It's like every time I think hacker, it's like Exia. Ah. Okay, so they gave the judges this model. Have you reviewed everything? Yes. We have high expectations for you, as he swirls his cup. That means you have a great responsibility. It's to carry out justice, isn't it? I've been doing that all along. I know the weight of this burden. Confidence is good, but it won't be enough. Then what more is needed? Conviction. An unwavering belief that the path you are walking is righteous. There must not be a shred of doubt. Without such conviction, I cannot entrust this mission to you. I thought you were going to say something else. You think I don't have conviction? Do you think I could have done what I've done without it? At any rate, I've seen that they're expanding the library, storing even the most minute of details. That's because records are important. Our mission is to establish a universal form of justice. One which all of humanity can share, recognize, and follow. What? You made me fall asleep on the couch last night, and now my neck hurts? I'm suing your body, your choice. Spare me the linguistic gymnastics and just let me do my thing. I'll show you what justice really is, and I'll do it by any means necessary. Understood. I remember. So that's what happened. I was just a puppet. Completely hollow inside. I didn't have a clue. All I was doing was dancing to someone else's tune. There's nothing righteous about that. Okay, it's not your fault. The judges erased your memory so they could use you. What difference does that make? What does it change? It doesn't wash my hands of the blood I spilled for no good reason. It doesn't change the fact that everything which I believed was justice, instead was evil. Moran slams the book she was reading to the floor. Would you can it already? What? Get over here. Moran grabs Kay's arm and drags her out. What the? How come you're so heavy? Where are you going? I have something to show you. What is it? My interpretation of justice.
I'll share my luck with everyone.
You live in LA, by the way. Everything is pretty normal where you are. Well, that's good. Wherever normal is for this crazy ass place. I was about to say, I'm sorry. Like you live in LA. It's Moran. The bunnies.
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
Let's see. That was 9. Moran ends up taking us to Fog Hollow. Hey, it's Jin. Huh? Moran? Didn't I tell you to take it easy? What are you doing here? I'm just stopping by. After a brief chat with Moran, Jin leaves and Moran turns to us. Here, look. Look at what? That. Moran points at the villagers working in tandem with members of the Peony Association to rebuild the town. I still don't get what your point is. Get a good look. All right. Oh, get a good look? Alright, on to the next place. Moran once again grasped Kay. This time, she drags her to a small hill overlooking Fog Hollow. Look here, too. Moran points to what appears to be dozens of graves. Tell me when you've gotten a good eyeful, then I can start talking again. What is it that you want to say? Moran doesn't answer and instead picks up a bottle of alcohol placed in front of a grave. She slowly weaves her way through the cemetery, pouring a bit of liquor over each grave. Did you see all that? Alright, then I'll start. This is my definition of righteousness. What? You should know. Oh, right. Maybe you don't because your memory was erased. Anyway, this is what I consider righteous. No, I remember. Less than 10% of the original residents here survived. What are you talking about? They're not dead. What? Kay stares at the graves, bemused. They're alive in here. Moran points to her own chest. Everything comes at a cost. When something is rotten, it has to be pulled out by the root. These things are, but even so, that doesn't mean you can cut people out of your life and act as if they never existed. That's not how it works. I was wondering when you'd finally get to the point. You call that righteousness? I call it hypocrisy. I wouldn't know anything about that. It hurts my head to think about it. But I don't regret it, not one bit. Destroying this village was something I had to do, and now I carry those people in my heart. It was something that I had to do, as a human being. We must fix what is wrong. Or rather, we can fix it. If you step down the wrong path, you can always turn back around. If something is unjust, then you make it right. If we keep doing that, then I believe that we'll make this world a better place to live in. To me, that's what justice means. I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life's been hard, and always will be. It's heavy. But I'm holding up. I believe that I'm doing the right thing. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to endure it. It's okay. Well, I've said my piece. I'll go and help the others with repairs. Thanks, Moran. We're very grateful. Not as grateful as I am to you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known what to do next. Anyway, let me know once things are settled. I'll continue my investigation. What do you think of what Moran said? Uh-oh, D. Hearing footsteps behind me, I turned, thinking that Moran had come back. Oh. Interesting. He appears. Did you leave something Huh? It's time. Pass your judgment, Nova. Yes, it is me, V. The evil which you must judge. So he just shows
I'll
up.
share my luck with everyone.
A man can run up to you and offer to jerk you off for free, all while the cops zoom by chasing a midget riding a dog. during a shootout between two gangs. All that can take place on the walk home. Nothing surprises me anymore. Damn.
Time for Noir and Drop!
It sounds like it's time for you to pass judgment, Nature. Get to work.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
V frowns at K. You're breaking down faster this time. Are you the one who erased K's memory and used her? Yes, I am the one who erased her memories. I gave the order, and I granted her plea. What do you mean? I'm afraid you've been mistaken all this time. It wasn't me or anyone else who chose to erase Kay's memories. It was her own decision. What? Becoming an agent of justice. Becoming a puppet under our control. Erasing her memories. It was all Kay's own choice. And this time, she even tried to eliminate herself. Of course, an agent of justice cannot be undone by a weapon crafted to uphold justice. Even if that agent is a pathetically faulty instrument. So that wound before. Neither a pawn nor an agent of justice is permitted to take their own life. That's right, Kay. Your life is no longer your own. You have relinquished control over that, over even that. Kay grits her teeth and lowers her head. The puppet show ends here. I must say, it made for an excellent prelude to the final judgment. Now then, are you ready, Nova? You have already seen the truth. How the once glorious institution of justice fell and sank into the mire, only to be tainted and become evil. All of the pieces are arranged on the chessboard. All that remains is for you to decide. He truly is swirling his drink, by the way. It's pretty funny. Nature, what did I tell you about using mods? What's up, Robo? It's not my thing. You gotta talk to natural selection about that. Love it. It's above your pay grade. So, for the cause, and to choose the new king, past your judgment. My phone abruptly starts ringing, startling me. V, however, looks at me unaffected, as if he has been expecting it. As I pick up, I hear a man's voice on the other end. Hurry up and decide. The stage is set, and the conditions are already met. We may have skipped a few steps along the way, but the end result is the same as it always has been. Now, make your choice. Who are you? Oh, goodness me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Forgive me, it happens once you reach a certain age. It's a pleasure to meet you. Let's see. If I were in your position, I'd have you call me X. Okay.
Stay safe. Don't die out there. Wait a moment.
So yeah, the judges and or the inner members of the central government, I'm sure they are all probably like ancient or something, as old as like the Nikke is just, you know, keeping themselves alive by using illegal, unhumane means and stuff like that. And we already know that is possible. like with Johan and everything. So yeah. A lady just asked you if you had a cigarette. I told her no. She started looking at you and she wanted to suck something other than the cigarette. Damn. X marks the spot. Annoying is the word? Wait, what? Either that or she wanted to hit me. She wanted to hit you, but in a different way. I'd have you call me X. Now, getting back to what we were discussing. I'm sure you're used to situations like this by now. Choose, Nova. In the name of justice, deliver your judgment to the one before you, whom you deem unrighteous. I refuse. Oh, and why is that? This time will be different. I won't get involved in this ridiculous political game. Miss X. The old people controlling the government, yup. You blowing random backs over there. Damn. A political game, huh? I suppose that's not entirely incorrect. Very well then. Allow me to help you come to a decision. As soon as X is finished speaking, V pulls out a handgun from his coat and aims it at K. Small word of caution. Don't think for a second that I'm bluffing. It's a master's duty to be willing to put down a mad dog which could go wild at any moment. You son of a... Kay stares emotionlessly at the gun pointed at her. Now it's time to make a decision. So, what's it going to be? Which one of the unjust will you judge? I mean, what? Damn it. Which one? Interesting. I mean, the choice is easy for me, at least. Because of what we said before and everything. For the sake of a righteous judgment. V lowers his weapon, and without a moment's hesitation, turns it on himself and pulls the trigger. Yeah. Either, of course, I didn't know he was going to do that, but like I said, the choice was easy for me, simply because it's just like, yeah, no. It's like, I'm not being part of your game. I'm not playing this game. The fact that you are even thinking about this. I told you, I didn't have to. I already knew. As soon as I saw the choices. This is insane. A splendid choice, Nova. Or perhaps I should call you V. What? A job opening just came up. Congratulations. In light of the judgments you've made up until now, we have decided to offer you V's position. What? There's something strange in X's voice which makes me feel uneasy, although I can't quite figure out why. You're standing at another fork in the road. Accept or decline, a binary decision. But, is it really? People often delude themselves into thinking that they've made a choice. In most situations, however, everything is already predetermined, including the options available to them. People simply trick themselves into believing there's an alternative. All decisions by the judges are made by vote. Don't get the wrong idea. It's true that we did manipulate you. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a loss for you. Some food for thought, don't you think? I've recently come to know one of the judges better. I understand how confusing, even frustrating this must be. Nevertheless, set aside your youthful bluster for the moment. Suppress your emotions and think rationally about which path benefits you the most. That is the only way you can achieve your goal. I promise you. Can I ask something? By all means. The decision to have me join the judges. Was it unanimous? I'm fairly certain I know at least one member who would be opposed to it. Aren't all decisions made by the judges supposed to be unanimous? X remained silent for so long that I begin to think he has hung up, but then he lets out a deep sigh. I knew it. I was too impatient. I figured that slight nudging and persuasion would be insufficient. At some point, X's voice has changed and now resembles that of the friendly elderly man next door. Allow me to make a correction, first and foremost. Unanimity. Unanimity, there we go. Isn't always mandatory for us to make decisions. Or unanimity, there we go. Sometimes majority votes are sufficient. A single person can even push a resolution through, albeit a great political risk. Yugi boy. They have to pay first or dinner. Remember that nature. Ooh. And to that end, I must admit, this was a decision that I made on my own. As you can see, it failed miserably. So I'll have to lay low for a while. I know what you're thinking. Why is he confessing all of this to me? The moment of doubt rears its ugly head is already over. The moment doubt rears its ugly head, it's already over. And it's simply a matter of time until the truth is uncovered. Like with Kay. What do you possibly have to gain by roping me in with the judges? A formidable successor whom I can entrust the future to. What? Have you not been listening to me? I don't have much time left, but the Ark is still in dire need of justice. I must impart my knowledge to a successor while I still can. However, in attempting to do so, I've been dealt a fatal blow. What a disaster. You say that, but you seem quite happy. Of course I am. My successor has grown up splendidly without me having to teach him anything. While we're on the subject, you should consider having a child at some point. After retirement, doting on grandchildren is all we old folks have left. There I go again, saying too much. These kinds of things happen when you get old. I hope you understand. We admire young folks and feel proud of them. We also envy them. So don't test my patience too much, Nova. I can't keep this position empty forever. Oh, and one more thing. I have a gift for you. Think of it as a tribute to the victor. What is it? Can we have Kay? I leave Kay's fate in your hands. Yes! Kill her, erase her memory, make her a slave, ignore her. The choice is entirely up to you. We did it, Wriggle. You said grow that hair, and we did. I'm like, you heard him, Kay. You're with us now. I gazed at Kay, who was looking at me with sunken eyes. Bro, I just walked past this one lady shaking her arms and silently barking at a hallucination.
Never loses.
When I walked past her, she said, alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
Time for no war and drop.
You know what's funny? The things that you're saying, Nature, whether you're making them up or not,
Did you
I don't
me
see
out
them
there?
as
I
far-fetched.
did great.
A friend of mine is a police dispatcher. I hear all kinds of things. Too bad her kid is extra niche again. I don't care about her kid. I wasn't saying regarding her kid. Although, yes, it is very niche. I was talking about story-wise. Mine! We're just adding to our harem. Erase my memory. What? Or kill me. Most of that stuff X said was complete nonsense. But there was an element of truth to some of it. Asking me to erase your memory is the same as asking me to kill you. I can't make that kind of decision. That's not who I am. I refuse to choose. Exactly. Yes. That's so perfect. That is a me line. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. She's like, what? Nah. Exactly. Okay, you're not a puppet. You saw those records. I'm a bad person by anyone's measurement. Nah, you're fine. All those deranged orders from V. I obsess over how to carry them out more efficiently. I claim to be making my own judgments, completely unaware that the outcome was already decided. And you carried them out flawlessly. And despite all of that, you never gave up on life. What? Erasing your memory may be close to dying, but it's not exactly the same. Why is it that you chose to have your memories erased instead of being killed? You want to know my theory? I think you wanted to fix things somehow. You were in too much pain and couldn't bear it, so you erased your memories. But even then, you couldn't run. You still wanted to restore justice with your own hands. In life, we're faced with many imbalances. We pile on additional weight and remove others, attempting to balance the scales. But there's no such thing as perfect equilibrium. Rather than trying too hard to make everything balanced, in times like that, I tilt my head, and then everything looks in order. It's a way to get by and keep living. I'm going. I'll see you later. Flashback over. Tilt your head and compromise. The thorns on Kay's gun spark ominously. There's no lasting damage, just pure pain. Perfect for extracting the truth. The methods used must be clean. There you go again. You're going to be up all night. Remember, clean methods make for a clean resolution. All right. Stop going on about clean this and clean that. I'll do things my own way. Even if the means were immoral. Even if you did not act righteously, you still wanted to restore justice. There's more to it than that. I'm a villain, a bloodthirsty, vicious villain. What right do I have to talk about justice? You're on the right path as we speak. What? Moran is just a person. No, wow. Yes, I had a Moran moment. Moran is a just person. Is she a perfect person? No, she's not without her flaws. But if you were to place her on the scales, they would certainly tip towards the side that's just. Even if others call her a criminal, and despite what occurred in Fog Hollow, she is still a righteous person. That's because she keeps striving to uphold what she feels is right. Up until now, you've left all the decision-making up to me. Now it's time for you to decide, Kay. So, what's it going to be? What's your decision? My decision is... Kay grits her teeth and slowly lifts her head. I really can't stand this. Twisting and smashing words together and to try and force meanings, even when it makes no sense. Talking like you know everything when you don't have a clue. I tried to kill myself for goodness sake. I'm too far gone. This is why I don't like humans. You don't like humans? No. At least, not before. Right. Doesn't seem like much has changed. You're right, nothing has changed, and that's a bad thing. So, it's time we change that, starting now. I'll help. You? How? I'll have to think about it. Kay, looking more at ease, picks the gun up from the floor. Okay, show me how then. Let me see for myself. Show me what righteousness is to you. And the road for justice I'm meant to follow. Road for justice. Begin. Instead of end. What? That's great. Either they did that as just a as just like a funny thing because of the whole context of what's going on, and they're just being funny, and or there's going to be another part. Also, we haven't done the epilogue, which we're going to do now, so let me change this real quick. Okay, and we'll just get through this real quick.
Hit him fast and hit him hard.
That chapter was so long ago, bro. Wait, what?
Don't give up, everyone!
Moran is just a person, yes. Building on my duh. These what you meant, right? Or on my duh. Like, yeah, that was a duh moment. There you go again.
Makes me a good luck charm.
Redoing it 3 minutes ago. That's because I was reading.
Hit him fast and hit him hard.
And then in the difference between the what you call it, the lag between the stream.
Wait a moment!
But yeah.
The target is still alive.
I wonder if there is going to be another part. Simply because there's the whole thing with 6-0 still.
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
And I guess like, well, I can't say
Hit him
good
fast
terms,
and hit him hard.
but I guess at least Kay is. At least Kay and Moran are on better terms now. So they might actually help each other out and whatnot. And so the funny thing is, like, well, game-wise and
Did you
everything,
see me out there? I did great.
it's like she still is, of course. But
Target acquired. Shoot
this
to
kind of
kill.
technically means that I'm gathering my thoughts a bit. That it technically means that Kay, I guess she's not really part of Perilous Siege anymore. And the reason why I'm saying that is because
That's why you don't want to get on my
X
bad
was doing
side.
this all on his own, as we know. But of course, the other judges know about the situation.
Don't forget, everyone. This is war.
So, yeah. I think this kind of means they're just leaving things in our hands with K. The flashback where D and K were talking long ass time ago in the story. It's like, yep, freelancing, like her right cheek bust. Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, yeah, she can kind of, I guess in a way she's kind of
I
free.
guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Like I guess they're just kind of leaving her alone. Especially since X did this on his own. But yeah. So I'm wondering
This isn't easy.
if we'll get another member. Because I think because they mentioned
Still
something
alive.
before. I'm wondering if we'll get another member of Perilous Siege. That way D will still have a partner.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
I mean, it's not like D and K are on bad terms or anything. D even said, please help her. Like, you know, they're still friends, but given the situation, it's like K definitely, she's not gonna go back to doing what she was doing.
Got to protect my sister.
K's the next officer to counter Delta, joining the thieves. Nice.
I
I'm
guess this
upping the
makes me a
D's
good
nuts
luck
limit,
charm,
by the way.
doesn't it?
No more than 3. So also I is still part of
I'll
Perilous
share my
Siege. Yeah,
luck
that's what I
with
mean.
everyone.
Okay, so then yeah, they have another member that we haven't seen yet. So that's good. Like I said, they did that in such a way where they introduced us to, at least by name, I. So we know there is another member. Remember, it's Dick. Yes, Deke. D-I-K. Kid, I don't know. No, Deke sounds better.
That's why you don't want to get on my bad
But
side.
K's not there anymore. They're no longer Dick. It's just D. Or
I
Id.
will knock them all down.
But yeah. So it's gonna be interesting when we actually get to meet I.
What happens? Time for no I got too excited.
Ick, Immortal King sent from Diablo. Yes, Ick.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
So technically
I'll share my luck
we
with everyone.
we gained an assassin. Oh, we have a personal assassin. Also, we learned some other things too during this.
Did you see me out there?
That those groups and organizations were indeed backed and
Target
started
acquired.
by the central
Shoot to
government,
kill.
just so they could, like,
Target is still alive.
pretty much feign and maintain order.
Don't worry, everyone will get their turn to
It's
die.
like, you know, for their own agenda. So I'm wondering what this epilogue is going to be like, because here it comes. After this fight, which was over before it began.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Those sound like D steps. I knew it. So, you couldn't bear the weight of the crown. I knew from the beginning that it would be too much for you. If you'd known that from the start, you should have told me. Besides, I haven't removed it. I've only let someone borrow it for a while. Someone willing to carry it in my stead. I've got a pretty good idea who it is. But still... that is very much your way of doing things. Right. Instead of balancing the scales, I tilt my head. You got a problem with that? Not really. Not right now. What matters is whether there is a conviction behind your actions. Please, like you're so perfect. So what happened to your mission? Weren't you investigating that cult? I'm something of a free agent now. Yep, she's free. So I decided to come and help out. A free agent? Yeah, I'm giving this whole vigilante thing a try. He said that he'd bear all responsibility and that I could do whatever I wanted. That's us. He said he trusts me. Nova sure is a funny guy. Dee does not answer and taps at her phone. Is she calling us? In Kay's pocket, her phone vibrates with a notification. Oh, she's sending her data. Investigation data. Committed to memory. I guess it hasn't properly started yet. We need to be especially cautious with this mission. Right. They did say this would leave my fate to Nova. Wait. No, they did say they would leave my fate to Nova. There we go. But I'm still not convinced that they'll let me walk away from this. You can still opt out of this if you want. What's gotten into you? Let's go already. We have to make a righteous judgment. What are you looking at? That blush. Akana was telling me all this stuff about self-suggestion, and it's supposed to be effective, so I'm giving it a try. You've changed. Yeah? Nova said nothing changed. Well, I guess I did. Humans change. Same must go for Nikke's, who used to be human. I used to hate that. But I decided not to let it get to me. Not anymore. Dee turns around and walks away with a word. Kay follows. So, where do we start? We need to find someone. What's the name? De Para. Interesting, another name drop. De Para. An old man reclines in a luxurious armchair, sipping from a glass. Speak. A male voice flows from the antique headset the old man holds. Already finished? Then what's the agenda for next Monday? Take it easy. Everyone stumbles in the beginning. So you understand everything that's happened thus far? Are you referring to what V was handling? You're mistaken. That's been out of our hands for some time. It's already out of our control. I admire your passion, that you want to succeed again. But remember, They're simply tools. It doesn't matter whether they succeed or fail. They simply need to exist. That's all. If you understand that, then you can get to work. There have been some complications, so you need to work that much harder. It's been a long time since I heard someone recite slogans by rote. Certainly not since V or automated voice systems. Such a rare trait to find in a young person these days. X pauses as he reaches again for his glass. The more I think about it, the more I like it. For the sake of a righteous judgment. Now, okay, I lowered for justice. And so basically they're still doing shit. Regardless. Okay, let me get rid of all these real quick. By the way, we've already been in contact with Depara. I don't remember. She became one of my girlfriends. She became one of our girlfriends she was talking about earlier, right? She did. It's like, ha. I said that too. I'm just like, listen, I'm like, you're one of them, so there. We claim. We get. We put. We did it. Okay, let me grab these. Okay, cool. I like you. Nice. Alright, so I am aware that they added like new outfits and stuff and everything, and of course we're gonna look at Kay and try her out and stuff too. So let me go to the Nikkepedia. It's like they added 2 outfits actually, as you saw in the passes over there. So let's go to Blancs. Is this actually 3? That's right.
This
The
is
baseball
a special
one.
uniform for cheering at baseball games. Does it suit me? Noir? Of course she came with me. After all, the Bunny Twins wouldn't be complete with just one of us. I'll give you luck and victory to go with it.
Luck and
Noir?
victory.
Of course she came with me.
So let's see. This is how it looks. Chibi form. That one, that smile, that one little tooth. Battle. Reload. Stun.
Would building a baseball field in the outpost be too unrealistic? Wow, it really hits me just how massive the outpost is. I mean, we could totally play baseball here.
The commander effect. We walk in and Nikke spread them robot legs. Now, and battle. It's like, yep. It's like, there we go. So she got her baseball uniform. I think, is Noir right here? No, it's Alice. Hold on, let me see something. There she is. Cause, you know, they're twins. She's right after. So, yeah. This is hers that they gave us for free. Battle. The reload. Stun.
Have you seen Blanc? You've never been apart this long before. Is there anywhere I can hide? I don't think I can walk around in an outfit like this.
And here we go. That's how it looks in battle. So there you have it with those. Also, Where is she? I might just search for her if I can't find her like this. Where is she? Huh. Nope, not down there. Where are you? I may just have to type it in then. Oof, okay. There we go. Because Moran. Boop, there we go. The one that we saw in the story. Off-duty queen. It's like, there you go. That's how she looks. It's like she's chilling. Battle. Walking through the city makes me think something in the way. What? Her reload. Stun.
Are you calling for me, Cadet? What's the matter? What a lovely place. I ought to bring my subordinates here for a tour later.
And how's it looking, Battle? It's like nice. It's like, there you go. Like, it's a cool looking outfit for her. And I'm guessing because the wait, no, go back. Because the where is she? Damn it! It's not what I wanted. There we go. I'm guessing she likes dinosaurs. Because the book that she's holding. And then her little like pouch here, the dinosaur footprints on it, and the keychain.
The Peony Association never engages in immoral acts.
Yeah, see?
Hello, Cadet. Let's be good friends.
Nice.
Hello, Cadet. Let's be good friends. The Peony Association.
No.
Faithfulness is the most important quality of a knight errant.
There we go. That's all three of her sayings.
The Peony Association never engages in immoral.
And that one you get from the past as well, too. My Dragon's like my underworld queen. That's a belt buckle or a phone. It's like, gotcha. Okay, now we'll take a look at K.
So irritating.
Our angry honey badger.
Why do you keep bothering me? Got a death wish or something? So irritating. Why do you keep bothering me? Do I look like a pushover to you? Huh?
So she's electric, submachine gun, attacker, Elysion. So let's see. Scale of Righteousness activates when firing the last bullet, affects self. Tilted scale. Critical rate is up 0.75% continuously, stacks up to 100 times. Stat count of tilted scale is 29. Activates when pellets land critical hits 4 times. Affects the target. Deals 23.9% of final attack as additional damage. Activates when full burst ends. Affects self. Removes tilted scale. So yeah. So she ups her own critical rate by 0.75% and stacks up to 100 times after firing the last bullet. But after full burst happens, it removes it. And then she has to do it again. So, skill 2, Execution of Righteousness, activates when gaining tilted scale. So, last bullet again. This time affects all allies. Fulfillment of Righteousness, function, reduces max ammunition capacity, but increases attack damage. For the whole party. Effect 1. Maximum ammunition capacity is down 51.13% for 10 seconds. Similar effects cannot be stacked. So, basically, like with privacy and everything, they cannot be stacked together. So, basically, like I said, we're going to test stuff out as well too. But yeah, just they cannot be stacked. Effect number 2. Attack damage is up 10.62% for 10 seconds. So there you go, for the whole party. Also activates when full burst ends, affect all allies, removes fulfillment of righteousness. Her burst skill is Means of Righteousness, affects self, changes the weapon in use, damage 92.5% of the final attack, pellet count 10. Attack speed is down by 90%. Duration 10 seconds. Additional effects. Attack is up 63.36% of casting attack for 10 seconds. Also, attack damage is up 21.12% for 10 seconds. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Those big steps. That's hilarious. Just shooting. Her reload. The stun.
If you want to rest, just go to the hotel. There aren't any humans here. That's why I like this place. Oh, right. I forgot you're human.
And then in battle. That fast shooting. And that's how she reloads. Okay. So now let's go test her out as well too. It's like, oh man, she's finally out of NPC jail. Hilarious. You know what's funny? I was thinking back on the story and everything as well too. Whatchamacallit? X is funny. It's just like, you know, you should think about having a kid and whatnot. The funny thing is, either Nikke are gonna have to get some kind of womb force upgrade, and or hilariously, it's gonna be Suyin. That's what's gonna happen. So let's see, where is she?
I briefed myself on the mission earlier.
So there she is. So because of her kit, I had some thoughts on how to use it. Just going over it again real quick, just to refresh myself to make sure. Okay. So she's gonna work really well with like last bullet people as well too. Since the
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
since she lowers their max ammunition and stuff. Also, Rumento should be reset by now. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Dragon. Trying to think what other last bullet people are there, because that's kind of what I want to see first. I chose Dorothy because of her cooldown. Let's see, who else is a last bullet person? I can't remember. Are you a last bullet person? No, you're a full burst ends. That's right. Nope. 50 landing, 50 normal attacks. Who else? Actually, is Blanca less? Nope, 120 normal attacks. That's what she is. But actually, no, that won't work. Never mind. I answered my own question in my head. Summer Anise? Activates when firing the last bullet. Fits 2 enemy units to the highest final attack. Okay. So I see. Max ammunition capacity down. Reloading speed is up. So... Okay, so yeah, Anise could work. It's like, that's one. Uh-oh. I just, where'd she go? I just
Are
lost
you
her.
putting us
So we
to
can
work
test,
even
we can
during our
test that out
vacation?
too. I have in mind privately to test something out as well too. Yeah, when the last bullet hits the target. Yup, so she would work. Trying to see. Is there a 2? Actually, let me see Rupee. Let me see something. No, okay. That's just stacking attacks and whatnot. I'm pretty sure Diesel would work, actually. Is it? Is she last bullet? No, she's landing. Landing normal attacks. Okay, never mind. I forget what you do. Nope. Trying to see if any. I think Nihilister would actually work. I think doesn't she have a last bullet something? No, attacking with full. No, never mind. Nope. So it's not her. Only one ammo down will apply. If you use her, it's for the reload speed. It's like, yeah. It's like, no, I know. See, that's the thing. I'm testing out other things as well, too, because when I was looking at her kit, so let's see. Max ammunition capacity is down 51.13%, right? After full burst ends, it's like, but then she'll get it back when she activates the last bullet. So I think hers is it better? Where's let me see something. Whose is better, actually? 50.66% for 10 seconds. And hers is 51. So she wins there, actually. Well, I'm trying to see what people have like a last bullet effect. Sometimes I wish there was a way to just search for certain terms in here as well too. Let me see something. What about you, Grave? Nope. Okay. I'm just clicking on ones whose I like don't remember at all. Nope. Like, I don't think there are many. It's like, that's the reason why. What did you do? After 43 normal attacks, oh no. It's like, yeah. It's like there aren't too many. I know poly is after 10 attacks. After 5 normal attacks, so the whole reload thing, it doesn't matter to her. I'm looking for a 2 specifically to like make this whole thing work if possible. Uni? Nope, full charge. Sin? Oh yeah. She does. Activates and firing the last bullet. Affects self. So she actually does have something that could work. Interesting. And she duplicates 10.3% max HP of the ally with the highest max HP. Lasts for 5 seconds. And taunts enemies for 5 seconds. So she's going to become just the primary target. Because it's going to keep on happening. Interesting. And so we want Anise to do her thing. I want to see something. I want to see stupid things happen.
Need me?
Yes. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what happens. That took a little bit to put a kit together. Or put characters, I mean. So, I mean...
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Let's see.
I'm gonna roast you all alive.
She looks so happy there. So, how off? Let's see. Also,
Everything superfluous.
I wonder what shenanigans I can do with cooldown with having her there as well too.
Let's make some way.
I know what I'm going to test out next. They doing great? Not really.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Because I'm looking at the damage and the time
I'm gonna roast you all alive.
compared to like other combinations we put together. It's like, yeah. Like I said, this is why I come in here to test stuff.
Everything superfluous.
Like,
will be
it's
banished from
working in
paradise.
the sense that, yeah, Sin, her ability will happen more often because of all the ammunition capacity down, because she'll fire the last bullet more often.
Reloading.
So she'll be like a taunt monster. It's working well for Dorothy because she's helping the whole team lower the cooldown a bit of burst.
Everything
But
superfluous.
all in all,
will be banished
damage-wise,
from paradise.
they're not doing too much.
I'm gonna roast you all alive. Faster, stronger, keep shooting. Let me just connect the people. Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
Like, early game-wise, they would be okay. But because of the enemies that we're facing now, yeah, no. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, it wasn't horrific, but it's just like, yeah. Like, for example, basically up to a certain chapter, it's just like, okay, you gotta start doing a bit more damage. Remember when they had to nerf Nihilister? twice. Things like that. I'm just going to watch. Damn. It's like, that's all. It's because of where we are now. It's like, that's the thing. I'm trying to think, what else can we do? So like I said, it works in this sense, like right here, because, you know, it helps with activating Sin. Like, she'll just become a primary target, basically, because she'll be just taunting constantly. But that also means you need to keep her alive. I'd be here before she got nerfed. It was a painful 2 hours of runs. So, who else has like last bullet stuff? 40 basic attacks? Nope. But okay. Also, I wanted to see something because of like cooldown wise and everything, right? So, can I create more jank? Basically, I want to create jank. Let's see, how am I going to do that? Like, if I put, hold on, does she have to burst in order for it to work? No. Good. Her full burst only affects herself. It's the other stuff that matters. Okay, so she's fine. So she just has to be there, actually. So, good. This works in my favor. So, let me see.
You want me to fight in this outfit?
Now, with Litter, when entering full burst, so Litter just has to be there as well. She's another one who just kind of has to be on the team. She doesn't actually have to burst. Let's see. Yeah, that only affects herself. I'm just like seeing. Wait. Affects all allies if in combat assist status when entering full burst. Okay, yeah. I can't do that. Damn it. Damn it. But I'm wondering, will that be better actually? Alright, I gotta see this first. I am indeed trying to create jank, not even gonna lie. I'm trying to break the burst rotation. Modernia adds 7 seconds, is it? A few no. How many a few seconds. Five seconds, that's what it is. Okay. So let me try that first, since that came to mind. Yeah, I have an idea. Where are you? I need you.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Whee!
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
I have bunnies. Oh yeah, I remember. That was hilarious. I'm just gonna let it auto. No, but 2024. God damn it. Yo, what's up, Gene?
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
We can't have nice things. The pregnant Eve people. That's right. It's the 10.
Return to where you belong.
Okay. Let me see how well this works. And or if you would have to manual.
You're merely delaying the inevitable.
She's reloading like crazy. It's great.
Everything's
Okay, here we go.
vanished from
Let's
paradise.
see. 1, 2. Is it gonna work? Ah. So it didn't work this time. Will it work on the second round, going, you know, and then going ahead? Maybe.
Everything superfluous will be banished from
Because
paradise.
how many times is she... You know what? That's what I should be doing. I should be counting how many times Dorothy is reloading.
Return to where you belong.
Because that'll determine if having her there is better or someone else. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Reloading.
4, 5.
Everything superfluous
No,
will be banished
I
from
don't.
paradise.
It might not be. Not sure.
Return to where you belong.
Like for example, if you have Rappy there, that's what was that? That's 7 seconds and some. So if that's more times than Dorothy can reload, then that's just better in general.
This may take more time than I thought. I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
She has to reload right before the burst for maximum damages. What are you trying to break? The burst cycle. Pretty much I'm trying to make it so that you only need 1 3. Or that there we go, not mistake. You can't, it's not gonna be 1 3 because she is a 3. So the 3 of your choosing just keeps bursting basically. That's what I'm trying to see. But that didn't happen there. I was trying to see if having Dorothy, if she would help Dorothy. Well, she was helping Dorothy reload a lot faster. But was it better than just say having Rappy here, because hers is 7.48 seconds if she is the only one. It's like things like that I'm trying to see. I think the only units that would do that is Arcana and Isabel. I don't have Arcana, but Isabel? Actually, where are you, Isabel? Oh no, I can't find her. I see Haran. I don't know where Isabel went. She disappeared. She's gone now. Hold on. I'll find her. There she is. Full burst time is down by 5 seconds? Huh. It won't work without her. Sort by 3 or shotgun, yeah. It won't work without Arcana. I forgot what Arcana does. Off to the Nikkepedia. Hold on. Let's see. When full burst ends, affect all burst 3 electrocode who previously cast a burst skill if Wheel of Fortune. If self is in Wheel of Fortune status. Cooldown of skill 2 is down 70% for 15 seconds. Activates when full burst ends, affects all allies, attack is up. Cooldown of burst skill. Down 6 seconds. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's her skill 2 here. Activates when full burst ends. If all allies... Well, affects all allies if self is in Wheel of Fortune status. And she goes into Wheel of Fortune status when... Let's see... When she bursts. Huh. Interesting. I see. So she would have to go first? There's something else I could do too. It's silly, and the damage would definitely not be there. But let's see. Actually, no, I can't. Damn it. Hold on. Let me see something.
Roger. Joining the mission.
Because we know Privities...
Need me?
Will she active? Actually, hold on. Let me see something. When she gains Tilted Scale, and she gains Tilted Sail when she activates the last bullet as well, too. Okay. Yeah. Similar effects cannot be stacked. Yeah, and they say it right here. Priority skill 1 is activated. K's max image capacity for respect will not be activated. It's like, yeah. If she goes first, however, actually, that's actually perfectly fine. So, since they specify it, actually, that means when it is Privity's turn, right? That means technically Privity's overtakes hers. Yeah. But that's not a bad thing. That's just a constant max ammunition capacity down no matter what, and that's what I want. I see. So, actually... This could actually work. This is funny looking already. You have 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. But, well, basically, Rappy's gonna be a 1. But, if that's the case, no. I would still want this to happen. And what if I do something silly like this?
You want me to fight in this outfit?
Because is hers better than the others? The only thing to get reload speed and here, what? Jiggle? Red dots won't work without Arcana. It prioritizes priority so the ammo down on K doesn't activate. Yes, but the thing is, priorities isn't always active. It only happens when entering full burst. So when they're not in full burst, that means K's still should activate. Once they go into full burst, it's like then it won't. But still, either way, because yeah, she just has to fire the last bullet. What's her what's her capacity? 120, but she shoots extremely fast. So that's the thing. Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. It's because priorities isn't always active.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
That's why I just gotta test it and see it. I must know.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Let's see.
Aegis cannon, full steam ahead! Open fire!
You keep this up and the big O will send intrinsic after you. It'll be like that guy. That guy right there. Take him away. I mean, at least D and K won't come after me.
From paradise. Aegis cannon, full steam ahead! Open fire! Target locked. Next bombardment. Everyone!
So let's see. That damage is terrible.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
But I'm doing this for functionality.
Aegis cannon, full steam ahead! Open fire! I'm gonna roast you all alive! Faster, stronger, keep shooting!
Damn.
I must be getting old.
Yeah, her kit,
Everything
like K's kit I'm
superfluous will
talking
be
about.
banished from paradise.
It's like her kit, it's like it's true, it doesn't work for too many people.
Open fire! Target locked.
Oh, that was so close. Did you see that?
Stronger, keep shooting!
She had just went, and she only had 2 seconds
Nearly
left.
delaying the inevitable.
Damn.
Nearly delaying the inevitable. Reloading.
It's like it
Everything
works, but it
superfluous will be
doesn't.
banished from paradise. Aegis cannon, full steam ahead! Open fire!
Like, you would have to manual that. I don't feel like doing that.
Time to finish. Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
Yeah. So, it almost worked. Almost. I know if I do something, say, like this, where are you? Where are you? I lost her. Whoever I see first. Okay, there you go. Actually, I'm not sure who's better. 317. Dollars is what? Actually, hers is better. I know this would work. Because then you just have so much going on. Damage-wise, it's going to be just, yeah, no. But there's so much cooldown now that it's just like, whatever.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Aegis cannon, full steam ahead!
It's the Ralph Simpson Ralph meme, but I'm in peril instead of in danger. Let's see. I'm trying to keep the camera on Dorothy.
Everything's superfluous.
And I don't have
We'll be
any
banished from paradise.
ammo increases on Dorothy,
Laser cannon, full steam ahead. Open fire.
which you don't want. 3, 2, 1. Hey, see, it works. Yeah, now it works. It's just that your damage isn't going to be there. Functionality-wise, though, it works.
Reloading. All good. It's okay.
Also, I guess your damage is still going to depend on
Everything's superfluous.
how your
We'll be
Nikkes are
banished
built
from
too,
paradise.
their equipment and stuff.
Laser cannon, full steam ahead. Open fire. I'm gonna roast you all alive. Let's turn it up.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep going now. They're not gonna make it to 300,000 at all. Heck, might not even make it to 2. I mean million. No, they're not.
Faster. Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Laser cannon, full
They have
steam
3
ahead.
seconds.
Open fire.
Are they going to prove me wrong?
Roast you all alive. Hurry, hurry.
Nope.
Pitch perfect performance.
Well, Kay did her job here. Yeah, like I said, there's not too much you can do with her kit when it comes to that whole last bullet thing. Sin works. It's like, you know, Sin definitely worked. She works with Dorothy, so yeah, that you can do. Why was volume there? For even more cooldown. That's all. I think Alice is landing 60 normal attacks. Does anyone else have last bullet something? Nope, landing. Oh yeah,
Are you
Anise.
putting us to work even during our vacation?
That's right, Anise too. But the thing with Anise is that, where is it? Her max ammunition capacity. It won't, wait. No, it won't. Never mind. So yeah. Basically, yeah, Anise, her own would take over. Because we know for a fact that others take precedence over Kay's kit. So Anise, yeah, it would work for her. No, actually, hold on. It was working because Privity was there in the party as well too. So no, Anise doesn't work with her. Yeah. What you talking about? No, I just answered my own question. Because you want all that to happen while Anise is bursting. Since kits, other kits that down the ammo don't work, you know, with K's, that wouldn't happen. So not even Anise works. You're crazy. Somewhere in these pairs with K, she does. Hold on, let me read her again.
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
Because I thought it said, so it stacks. When the max ammunition capacity decrease, so it's like, they're saying, for example, they're not saying it's only Privity. A description used for effects that do not stack with some. So, right? Max ammunition capacity is down. With Anise, doesn't she downs her own max ammunition capacity, right? So that means Anise's skill would work. But she's not getting the extra boost from K because K's doesn't work. It's been tested. She's like the only one that skill works with. Really? See, that's weird though. Okay. Huh. Why is that? Literally, max ammunition capacity down. And K says no, basically. Similar effects cannot be stacked, so it shouldn't stack. Max ammunition capacity down. Huh. Plus Anise buffs electric code. But you see how that's weird though, right? Because she literally says max ammunition capacity down by whatever percentage. Similar effects cannot be stacked. Anise goes to 1 ammo regardless. Okay. Yeah, I guess for whatever reason that works then. Interesting. Huh. So if that is indeed the case, I guess this is one of the best like teams you can kind of have that works, you know, with all that. So you have Kay, you have Anise, you'll have Sin doing her thing, and she's a 20, so she'll always go as well too. Dorothy will be cooling down burst because it works for her. It works in her favor. And if Anise is buffing electric people, right? Let's try to make a team based on that. Like in general. Let's see. Is there anyone else like electric? Ah, here you go. This is perfect. You can have Flora in there.
It would be nice if the flowers could come along too.
As your healer.
So they could see the
Yeah.
sunlight.
That would work. She's a 40 as well too. And they have to be on what? 2 allies on both sides, right? So she can buff like... There you go. That works. Something like that. Let's just see what kind of damage they put in and all that. Who would you want to go first? Would you want Kay to go first or Anise? Because she ups her own attack and damage and all that. We can test out both. Check the Discord. They did the math and testing for everything.
These guys are even worse than me.
Yeah, but it's still just really strange how it works for Anise like that.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Like, I'm not doubting their testing. It's just shifts up wording of things.
Time to wrap this up.
Anise is only on burst. See, but like with Privity, when you go into burst, hers is supposed to work as well too.
Let's make some waves.
I would program my Nikke to talk only when spoken to. Damn, Nature. Yours has 2 ammo before burst because of K.
Merely delaying the inevitable.
I don't know Anise's kit by heart or anything, so I'd have to look at it again.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
All I remember is put Anise with Privity, Anise go Burr.
I'm gonna roast you all alive. Time to finish. Reloading.
She only loses ammo when she bursts.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Priority's reload speed and ammo down.
Time to wrap this up. Refilling the water.
Okay. I see Anise just going off right there.
Can we finally hit the beach and relax?
Oh, still not all that good though. But Anise did her thing. Which is funny because Kay gets 999 bullets when she ults. Yeah, reload speed is up, attack is up. That's all electrical allies when entering full burst. So she is boosting the team, or your electric team. Activates and firing the last bullet. Affects 2 enemies with the highest final attack. I see. Affects self. Max ammunition capacity is down 53.76% for 10 seconds. So I'm guessing it's because she affects herself. Is that the element there? That's what's doing it? And not just the whole team compared to Privity. Affects all allies. Max ammunition capacity. Maybe that's the difference, I guess. Then you go to K. Tilted scale affects all allies, so maybe that's the whole thing right there. Okay. All right then. Now it makes more sense. Interesting. So, hold on. I want to see something. People who have like so much ammo, right? No, it's not gonna work. Yeah, it just has to be like last bullet kind of things. Switching to shot. I'm dead serious. That would be the best. Oh, I read that. When switching to shotgun, another super niche unit. Yeah, she is. Not even that. Mostly reload and attack up. Gotcha. Okay. Full burst. Nope. Damn. Not that many people have like last bullet effects, huh? Interesting. Like it really is actually. More people have when landing a certain number of attacks. but not last bullet. Yeah, landing 30. Okay. So yeah, there you have it. It's like that's pretty much it's like the thing. So Kay works well with Anise and other few electric people. Dorothy, even though she's not electric. Sin. But yeah, there we go. And then I guess Arcana too. There we go, but I don't have Arcana. And then here's Isabel. Because full burst time is down. Nope. No last bullet. I'm checking like, aha, I knew it. I'm like, I swear I knew one more person. Okay, there you go. There you go. Mihara. She can boost Mihara a bit as well. Mihara has the last bullet. Other than that, yeah. So there you go. Those are all the people that she can work with. But yeah, they've been releasing lots of niche people, and she's yet another one. Okay, but I'm glad we have tested, like usual. So there you have it. It's like, we did it. It's like, also, she's not limited as well, too. So you can add her to the wish list, or if you just want Kay, it's like, roll for her. Because her banner is ending... Oh, wait. When? In a day. So yeah, her banner's ending in a day. Diesel just had 1,700 bullets. Treasure for the win. Yeah, Diesel... Yeah. It's like, I've had Diesel, like... Everybody pretty much had Diesel since the beginning, and I remember you kept saying my Diesel was broken. But yeah, that was Lord for Justice as well, too. So now Kay's freelance, pretty much. She's just chilling, rolling with us. She, you know, she can basically do what she wants. It's like, yeah, she even said herself, she's still wary because she's not totally sure if they're going to let her off scot-free. But at the same time, now that us, Commander, knows about, you know, her situation, this and that, they won't just like, you know, go all out on her either, because they know we're going to get involved. And also they don't want to make enemies of us either as well. Pilgrim level Diesel, yes. But yeah. And also, as you saw, Lord for Justice brought back, you know, some other name like 6-0. They're going back into that territory as well too. They said, what's her? They mentioned Daipara. Also, well, we knew from last one about the third member of Perilous Siege as well too, but they're probably going to come into play now because, again, Kay is freelance. They don't want to piss off Mad Dog. Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be interesting. It's like, and we saw with the epilogue for Lord of Justice, they're up to something again. They said, if you want, they said, you know, it's like, get to work on whatever they're working on. They said for a young person. So this is, they were talking to, you know, someone, I guess, probably affiliated with the judges or the central government, but not part of them, because I'm pretty sure all of them up there in that upper echelon are just like I said, more ancient or something. And of course, you know, through the dialogue, you know, he kept saying, a person of my age when you get this old and all that, so they're probably all up there like that. As far as we, as far as we know for the most part. But yeah, guys, it's like, that was good. That was good. It was a good story and all that. And now, our next event is going to be the collab with Stellar Blade. So that is coming up very shortly. And also the release of Stellar Blade is today, for those who are waiting as well too. So Shift Up has a lot going on. And we're here for it. So yeah. Also, to all those experiencing Stellar Blade for the first time, I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, we already did it here 5 times. Not that that's a bad thing or anything. It was great every time. But yeah, it's like we streamed Stellar Blade here already and everything and went through that. So I hope all of you guys who are experiencing it for the first time enjoy it in all of its glory, because it's releasing on PC today. If it's not already out, actually. But, alright guys, until next stream, I will see you guys later. Have a good one, everyone.